Chapter 16. Things don't go exactly as planned. The Emperor's keep glittered beneath chandeliers and masks, its ballroom alive with silk, jewels, ambition, and lies. Andrea moved through it with practiced grace. To the nobles, she was another elegant guest. Beneath that calm, she counted doors, guards, stairwells, and exits. At her side, Bourne played escort with an earnestness almost too sincere for a court like this.
And that is Sir Cedric.
He nodded toward a noble in an elaborate dragon costume.
He dresses as that dragon every year. He slew the beast in his youth, then served more than 20 years as the Emperor's champion and master of arms.
They reached the dancing floor as the music swelled.
Would you honor me with a dance?
She placed her hand in his and let him lead her into the turning crowd. His hand settled at her waist, and they moved with the orchestra. Bourne danced well, not like a vain court ornament, but like a young man trying to do one honest thing in a hall built on performance. Between turns, he pointed out rival houses and little dangers hidden beneath smiles.
The silver masks to the left are cousins who have hated each other for years. The Duke behind them pretends not to gamble.
Andrea smiled. She had come with another purpose entirely, one requiring charm, patience, and the willingness to become whatever the room demanded. Yet with Bourne, the role came too easily. That made him dangerous in a different way. The music softened. Couples drifted nearer. Andrea looked up and saw admiration in Bourne's eyes. Andrea saw Sonilok approaching with the certainty of a man who expected rooms to make space for him.
May I have this dance?
I beg your pardon.
Andrea quieted Bourne with a glance and turned to Sonilok.
I would love to dance with you, my lord.
Sonilok stepped neatly into Bourne's place, leaving the young noble standing in surprise while Andrea disappeared with his rival into the crowd.
That was bold.
Boldness is simply confidence with witnesses.
Do you often take what belongs to other men?
Only when the lady is neither property nor helpless, and perfectly able to choose for herself.
It was a clever answer, smooth enough to charm and sharp enough to test. Sonilok danced differently from Bourne. Bourne had guided. Sonilok occupied. His hand at Andrea's waist was firmer, his nearness more deliberate, and his attention never seemed to waver. They passed nobles dressed as saints, beasts, and dead heroes. Candlelight flashed over powdered faces and jeweled masks.
Your court has a taste for strange transformations.
Masks tell the truth more efficiently than faces do.
Is that what yours is doing?
I would rather know what yours is hiding.
He drew her closer as the music dipped.
There are many ladies here tonight, all hoping to be admired. Yet I noticed only one.
You must enjoy dangerous exaggeration.
Not exaggeration, observation.
His fingers brushed her cheek. Andrea disliked how easily the touch landed. For a moment, she almost surrendered to the warmth of the dance and the illusion that she still controlled the encounter. Then discipline returned. She was there to observe, judge, and, if needed, kill. The orchestra cut off sharply. A bell rang across the ballroom.
Attention! All guests, come forth!
The crowd gathered below the grand stair. At the top stood Emperor Tor with Jordan and the herald nearby. As Tor descended, he drew back his hood, revealing a platinum crown centered by a ruby.
Welcome, my faithful subjects. It pleases me to see so many of you honor my gathering. You know that I have ruled this land for many years as my father did before me. Unlike him, I was not blessed with a queen or children of my own. Our tradition in such times is clear. When an emperor leaves no child, an heir must be chosen from among the highest noble families of the court.
A whisper stirred through the assembly and died when Tor raised a hand.
Tradition also prefers that such an heir be chosen young. But I waited too long for that. I do not have the years left to shape a child into a ruler. So tonight, I name someone older.
The murmur returned, sharper this time. Andrea felt the room shifting as every guest recalculated alliances and futures.
I sought someone still young enough not to be hardened by politics, yet tested enough to lead. Someone burdened by responsibility, but not ruined by it. My choice comes from a province near this city. When his father died, this young man took his place before he was ready. Since then, he has led his people through hardship and recovery with uncommon strength.
Andrea did not need the name. Bourne had already gone still somewhere behind the crowd.
Bourne, come forward.
Gasps fluttered through the hall. The guests parted, and Bourne stepped into the open path. He reached the Emperor, dropped to one knee, and bowed his head.
Your Majesty.
Rise, my son. Behold your future emperor, if he will accept the burden.
Yes, sire. It would be my greatest honor.
Excellent.
Applause broke across the ballroom. Some cheered from honest delight. Others because loyalty had to be seen at once. Andrea scanned the faces around her and saw surprise, envy, calculation, and fear. A public succession had just redrawn the court. Her mission shifted with it.
Musicians play, let this be a celebration.
The orchestra launched into a brighter tune, and the court returned to motion. Yet the dancing now felt like a display instead of joy. Sonilok guided Andrea toward Bourne and the Emperor.
Congratulations, Bourne. The realm will speak of this night for generations.
Thank you. I hope it speaks kindly.
Emperor Tor interrupted.
I must borrow Bourne. There is much to discuss. It was a pleasure to meet you, Andrea.
The pleasure was mine, Your Majesty.
I do hope our paths cross again.
I am sure they will.
Tor led Bourne away. Beside her, Sonilok exhaled softly.
Well, the keep has acquired a future. Have you seen much of the keep?
Very little. Once, long ago, and not enough to matter.
Then allow me to improve that.
I was hoping for someplace more private.
She let the invitation land gently. Bourne was gone. Sonilok remained available, interested and useful. If she meant to salvage the night, she needed isolation.
Private can certainly be arranged.
He kissed her as if sealing an agreement. Andrea offered little resistance. To the ballroom, they were merely another pair carried away by the feast. Inside the embrace, Andrea was measuring timing and the hidden weight of the ring on her hand.
Some guests are staying the night. Rooms have been prepared for them in the keep. Mine is not far. Would you join me for a drink?
I would love to.
Sonilok took her hand and led her from the ballroom, up side stairs and through quiet corridors where the music faded level by level. The upper halls felt more like the bones of a fortress. Andrea marked each turn. Fewer guards, closed doors, no witnesses. Exactly what she wanted. Sonilok opened a guest chamber and ushered her inside. A large bed was in the room. Tapestries covered the walls. Dark wood framed a broad window overlooking the grounds below. Another door led to an adjoining suite. Andrea let her gaze wander, though she was inventorying the room. One entrance, one interior door, one window, enough privacy to finish what she had come for.
Now that you have brought me here, what precisely do you intend to do with me?
Sonilok approached and wrapped his arms around her waist. He leaned close, but left the final choice to her. Andrea kissed him first. The contact gave her what she needed: closeness, cover, and a reason to place her hands where they needed to go. She felt the strength in him and caught the sharp herbal scent he wore. Her left thumb found the ring and turned it inward. The hidden needle was ready. She traced upward, searching for bare skin at his neck. One touch, one puncture, one breath, and poison would finish the work quietly. She tightened her embrace. Then the night went wrong. Sonilok seized her hair and yanked her back so violently that her strike never landed. In the same motion, he caught her right wrist and forced her hand up between them.
Now, you would not be trying to hurt me, would you?
The tiny needle protruding from her ring gleamed in the lamplight.
Tsk. I expected more from you. After all the ranting Jordan has done about you, I thought I might see something better than simple poison.
Shock hit Andrea a moment before understanding. Jordan. Sonilok knew her. The setup had begun long before she entered this room.
Where is that pompous bastard? I will kill him myself.
Do not worry, my dear. There will be time for that later.
The door to the adjoining suite opened. 2 soldiers entered first, then Emperor Tor, and behind him, Jordan. The guards seized Andrea's arms and forced her to her knees.
Kneel before your lord, wench!
What is this, Jordan? So help me, you had better slay me, because if you do not, I am going to enjoy ending you.
Jordan said nothing. Emperor Tor stepped forward and knelt before Andrea. She met him with a glare.
What do you want with me?
Shh, my child.
His hand rose to her throat and settled at her necklace. He studied the onyx for a moment, then began to chant. Magic leapt from the stone into his hand with a sharp crack of energy. The pain caused the Emperor to jerk back. He rose and struck Andrea hard across the face. The blow stung, but she made no sound.
You are correct, Jordan. The stone is powerful. How powerful I cannot yet tell, but it is clearly important.
Thank you, your majesty. And what are we to do with her?
Guards, end her. Bring me the necklace after she is disposed of. It should offer no resistance once its owner is destroyed.
Andrea moved before the order had finished settling in the room. She tore at the guard on her right and bit his hand hard enough to make him release her. In the same instant, she drove a concealed spike into the guard on her left. He collapsed with a groan, blood spilling onto the floor. The other guard lunged to recover her, but Andrea caught his arm and drove the poisoned ring into his skin. He grabbed her for only a moment before the poison took hold. His grip slackened. Then he dropped. She rose to her feet. Sonilok had already drawn a long serpentine dagger. Behind him, Emperor Tor and Jordan turned in stunned anger at the speed of the reversal.
Give up. You have nowhere to go.
For one brief second, no one moved. Andrea's heart hammered as fury burned through the shock. She scanned the room. Sonilok blocked the obvious path. Tor and Jordan stood behind him. There would be no clean fight, no clever recovery. There was only the window. Sonilok stepped toward her. Andrea did not wait. She turned, ran, and jumped through the glass window. Glass exploded as she hurled herself through the broad window and out into the night. For one terrible instant, she finally understood the true height of the chamber. It was far higher than she had imagined. Pain burst upward so fiercely that it blotted out thought. At once, Andrea knew both her legs were broken. She had escaped the trap, but not the cost. Above her, the keep still blazed with music and conspiracy. Andrea's mission had collapsed in private. And somewhere overhead, Emperor Tor, Sonilok, and Jordan remained alive, allied and fully revealed. Andrea lay shattered but breathing, caught between survival and vengeance as the night moved on without her, and darkness swept over her vision. We hope you have enjoyed this latest episode. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. It takes a moment of your time but helps the channel considerably. If you would like to support the channel, please join our Patreon with the links below, and come back soon for the next chapter. Lucky Break.